vehicle?" She nodded. "I don't know how he got there, but it isn't the first time. I thought I saw him weeks ago." "You said your boss was 6'1", 180? How would this small, malformed person with no transportation—" "He must have hidden Smith, buried the body." "We searched the field and surrounding woods." The sheriff looked her over slowly. "I'll round up some dogs in the morning, but before I do, why don't you tell me what really happened?" She stared. "What do you mean?" "It appears you had a scuffle, but frankly, your story is—" He spread his hands. "Not plausible." Her panic rose. "It's not a story. I barely got away. Someone attacked us. She fought the grief that raised the pitch of her voice. "Have you talked to Smith Chandler? Can you tell me he's alive?" The sheriff narrowed his eyes. "I'm going to give you a while to come to grips with things, rethink your statement. Go home now, and we'll talk in the morning." Dazed, she got up and went out, shivering, to the dark, wet street. Go home? She was so far from home it made her head spin. Before driving her rental car back to the inn some miles out of town, she would try once more to make the sheriff listen. She huddled under the covered entrance and speed-dialed her phone, needing someone to vouch for her, someone with credibility, to make them realize she could never imagine something like this. "Dr. Brenner, I'm sorry to call so late, but I need you to talk to someone."
"Hello, Tessa. Would that someone be Sheriff Thomas?"
Her jaw dropped.
"You spoke to him?" "You listed me as your emergency contact, and he was concerned. He said you were hysterical and incoherent."
She brushed her hair back with shaky fingers. "Didn't he tell you why?"
"He told me what you said."
"You mean what happened?"
The pause said too much. "Tessa, this experience, you do see the similarity to your dreams." Her breath made a slow escape. "All your classic elements, the maze, the fear of losing someone, abandonment, even a monster."
"It's not a maze, it's a labyrinth. And I can tell the difference between dreams and reality." Her voice broke. "I saw someone stab Smith."
"As his rejection stabbed you?"
You can't think—"
"Listen to me, Tessa. It's possible the scenario you're describing is playing out like one of your dreams, or worse, that the real issues you've been dealing with have pushed you to a breaking point."
She started to shake. "Yes, I have dreams, terrible dreams. I also have a life, and I know the difference between what happens in my dreams and what happens in my life."
To a soldier with PTSD, bombs landing on his home seem very real. The mind is a powerful thing.
She closed her eyes. "This is not in my mind."
The condition can cause a person to overreact to a perceived threat or injury.
"What are you saying?"
"I want you to come back to Cedar Grove. Let me evaluate you. Before you're charged with a crime you may not have been able to control."
"You can't believe I would hurt Smith."
"I think it's more likely you've broken with reality."
"What about that I'm telling the truth?"
His silence stung.
She hung up and clutched the phone to her throat. Fear and dread loomed like monsters, but this was real. She knew it. Only... With trembling fingers, she dialed another number. Wet and shivering, Tessa dragged herself up the inn stairs to her room. She locked the door and window, dragged the wing chair over to the door and propped it beneath the knob. Enfolded by the soft yellow walls and cozy furnishings, she surrendered to the grief. Smith was gone, and the hurt overwhelmed her. Hurt and fear. Every creak, every muffled noise set her heart pounding. She tried to close her eyes, but the pale face